Okay. So anyway, they've gone to the paintball field and they're playing paintball. And airsoft, just in case you don't know, it's plastic BBs. It doesn't really hurt that much, or like doesn't really hurt if you get shot with it. Um, I thought it was really funny when we did have the airsoft guns because I couldn't shoot the broadside of a milk jug, but I could shoot our friend in a very sensitive spot when he got annoying. I wouldn't do that, with a real gun, just airsoft one. Remember, plastic BBs. Um, yeah, he just like he knew how to press my buttons, and uh, he did, you know. So like he was wanting to date my sister-in-law, um, my husband's younger sister. I almost said that really badly. Um, anyway, my husband's younger sister, and he didn't really know how to um he didn't really know how to interact with people because he was homeschooled most of his life. And I never met the guy, but supposedly his dad was like the biggest conspiracy theorist out there, or something like that. Anyway, so like they didn't he didn't really know how to be social with people. So he thought talking a certain way was okay, and it wasn't. But anyway, whatever. But anyway, I was telling you about Sean and Ashley. So anyway, like I said, Sean needed some time with the guys, so he was like, um, let's go out to the airsoft field, and let's go out to the airsoft field, and we'll talk about this while we're playing airsoft. Uh, Not airsoft. I'm sorry, paintball. Paintball. Let's go to the paintball field while we can, talk about, um, we can talk about it while we're there. But the only problem is that Morgan overheard and decided that, she'd invite everybody 12 and up, and a lot of people accepted, including Morgan's parents, Daniel and Katie. I probably wasn't going to mention that, and then I just did. Oh well. Um, anyway, so like Daniel and Katie have never done anything like that, so they're not sure what to do. But anyway, eventually, Ashley gets mad at Sean for not talking to her for 3 hours and shoots him in a very sensitive spot. And then, something happened to where Ashley got shot in the butt by, I think, or no, wait. Yeah, I think. Well, she got shot in the butt by Azariah, but the one I was thinking of is Isabel got shot by Jim. Jim's a boy that was in her class, I think last year. You know, uh, it's described as last year. Um, so not specifically 2025, but the year before they were at the paintball field. So anyway, um, he for he forgets her name, but um, he forgets her name, but he knows that she is very beautiful in his eyes and um, wants to get to know her better. That didn't work, did it? All of a sudden, we swerved for a squirrel in the road. Or that deer, or the coyote, or I don't know what they have in Ireland as animals go, but I know what we have up here. Um, okay, so my husband has shown me that South Lake Tahoe definitely had um blah, 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 definitely had coyotes because they hung out at the college. And we definitely saw raccoons because they used our front porch for some reason. It had to be our front porch as a boxing ring. Why our front porch? It sounded so horrible. It sounded like they were, like trying to eat each other or something. But it wasn't that. It was just that they were being horrible to each other. Oh, so yeah. I just made that come up here and so anyway, so Sean's kind of humiliated because of where he got shot and um oh, so okay, yeah, we go in here and then we can come out here and start the rotation again. Okay. The slight problem is that we gotta do that. Okay. Now, the college is out here too. And isn't that a lovely college? It's great. It's awesome. Yeah, it's not there yet. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here. Yeah, it's not there yet, but it will be one of these days. Now, I hope this works out just as good. At the car dealership, because if it doesn't, I'm going to have to make it work. Oh, I think they're on Mr. Toad. Yeah, Mr. Toad. That's so funny how I've watched I've watched the video that my dad made of Mr. Toad. Um, I've watched it probably 600 times. I might be exaggerating, but I've watched it a lot. And, like certain things happen in the video, and I can already tell it's Mr. Toad. But when I first looked over, I'm just trying to keep going straight, and I looked over and I'm like, those are barrels. That could be like 3 different rides. I thought of Roger Rabbit, and I thought of I think Pinocchio and Mr. Toad. And then um and then watched a little bit longer, and there was the bartender. And I'm like, okay, it's definitely Mr. Toad. Now, if you like Disneyland content, please consider watching um, my Disneyland videos. There will be in the end credits when most people are like, please consider clicking on one of these videos. You might like it. Um, yeah, I don't say that part. I just, put it up on the screen. If you want to watch it, cool. If you don't, well, your loss. I don't know. I don't want to say it that way, but, so I usually put the playlist for the game that we're playing, like right now it would be Minecraft. And then for the month of November, unless things change, because they did the other day, on Wednesday. They definitely changed. So for the month of November, we're gonna have the Nevada Day Parade playlist in the upper right hand corner. The first the video that the video game that we're actually playing, that goes in the upper left hand corner. The lower right hand corner is always Disneyland, because for a while there, at the very least, it was a big seller, because people are like, oh my gosh, I'm used to seeing this ride now, and there's not so many screens in your video. Wow, you know, or like the one person, they were watching America Sings, and they dropped the line of, wow, this is before I was born. I got a big kick out of that. I liked that. That was awesome. Um, I really did. I liked that. So I've actually got to build 2 towns. Um, oh, I was still telling you about Sean and Ashley. Okay, so Sean finally, he gets it by Ashley, and they do get to talk. And Daniel's saying, just take her into her room, or take her into your room, whatever he said, and just get down on one knee and propose. Well, Sean's like, I want it to be more romantic than that. So, Daniel didn't have a choice. He was going to get married whether he liked it or not. So, he doesn't really have any uh, more ideas than that. And, and the guys, they all, there's like a group of 5 or 6 guys, including Daniel. And, um, and anyway, they talk him into it. And then, Ashley comes out, and nobody came up with an idea of where. So Ashley comes out, and she accepts the date invitation from Azariah, and they go to the Chinese food restaurant. Well, Sean uh, grabs Jesse and two or three other friends. I'm pretty sure Jonah's in there. And I think Zach, but I don't know. Could have been Raphael for all I know. But anyway, whoever it was. Um, I'm gonna get so annoyed with this, but it has to be done. But anyway, there's like two or three friends with them. I mean, with Sean. Um, well, it's like Sean, Jesse, and two or three friends, or one or two friends, something like that. Um, I want to say there's at least three of them. Sean, Jesse, and somebody. But anyway, whatever the situation is, um, that that is bugging me. It like doesn't place it, and then it does. It's bugging me. Oh no, this is the hospital again. Well, I just realized Pops never goes on the submarines. Pops from Pops Disney Adventures, he never goes on the submarines. So I was just kind of thinking that maybe I keep thinking that this is the I, stop that. I keep thinking that this is the um car dealership, but it's not. It's the hospital. I might go back there and do like the whole length of the thing. It'll make sense if I do it. Or if I do it in a future video. I wasn't gonna take this long, and I need to eat lunch, and I need to let's see here. I need to eat lunch, and I need to work on my story. Um, and I'm not going with the thing of um my story is more important than eating lunch. I'm definitely not going to do that. I want to eat it while I'm working on my story. And I don't know how I'm going to do this, but okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here. So I am probably planning on. We're not going to go behind the building this time, or at least at the moment. We're just going to go around the outside. The only reason why it made any sense at all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The only reason why it made any sense at all to go in the back is because there was car fixing bays. The auto mechanic shop. Well, anyway, um, okay, so there is a small problem. Just a small one. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Okay, we can't go down there anymore. But that's okay because there's stuff over here that we need to look at. So there's a small problem. This mountain is not done yet because we haven't gone back to it. And yeah. Yeah, we're supposed to like go up the mountain. We're gonna have to like go to the end of the end of the road and double back. I don't know what that means. Why in the middle? I mean seriously, why in the middle? Oh, because if we were gonna, I guess if we were gonna, what? Oh, I guess if we were going to, um, do fireworks on this file, we'd have to come up with a way to do it, and in the middle was the way to do it. Or it might have been just we were trying to figure out how to get to do what it was supposed to do. I don't know. But anyway, okay, so I was hungry last night and my husband did not make dinner. I usually don't make dinner because I don't know where anything is in our kitchen. Um, except for, the plates and plasticware. Oh, and I know where the silverware is, just in case we run out of plasticware. But ever since COVID, I've been a big plasticware girl. I'm sorry, I know it's not good for the environment, but like when we were sick, we were using the silverware and we were still sick. And then we started using the plasticware, and that was, uh, that was when we got better. So, yeah. Um, well, that's only part of it. I took my. I know this is going to sound so weird, but I took my allergy medicine and it made it all better with both of us. And my husband's like, yeah, it worked on you. No, it worked on both of us. So, oh, okay, so we were talking about, um, we were talking about what I can and cannot eat yesterday. And, like I ordered, the last time we went to In and Out, I ordered the, double double as a meal. And, I ordered the double double as a meal. And, it's got cheese on it. Well, I definitely had them take off the onions. And I don't like the spread because it goes all over the place. It's not that I don't like the taste of it. It's okay. But I'm just not that. It's basically Thousand Island dressing, but like um, like the Thousand Island flavor salad dressing, but with a little bit of something in it. Because it didn't taste exactly like it, but it's basically what it is. Not the point. Not the point. But it gets all over the place, and I don't like that. So I order it with ketchup and mustard. I know you might be thinking abomination, but that's how I order it. So, um, oh, if this is the backside like I think it is, spoiler alert, there will be a campsite here. It's gonna be based on. I'm gonna make up the trail myself, but it's gonna be based on Point Reyes, California, with the campsites. Yeah, the only ones I can remember are Coast Camp, Wildcat Camp, and we never went to Sky Camp. But I think that's because like Sky Camp, um, it's like high up there in the altitude, I guess. It's a harder, it's a harder trail to walk up. And would you stop that? It's a harder trail to walk up, and my dad's got asthma. It doesn't act up like all the time, but when it does, it hits hard, like asthma does. So that was like probably a really good reason why we didn't go there. Besides that, it takes a lot longer to get there. Um, but yeah, we never. Oh, we went to Glen Camp too. But anyway, it's gonna be based on that. If I can. I might have to ask my dad if he remembers the name of the actual camp. Uh, like the camps. The store we get the camping tags. Um, Actually, I don't think it was a store. So it had a bathroom, and on the inside it had all these taxidermied animals in what looked like their natural habitats, and it was pretty cool. I don't know if um I don't know if it's even there anymore, but it would be really cool if we could at least go there and walk around inside the uh, we'll call it a store, but I don't think that's what it is. But anyway, I think that'd be really cool to be able to do that. So if I do it this way and I finally get the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5s, to 25, set in place, then it should go in a full circle. And I think, I'm not sure yet, but I think I'm going to make it go a little faster because that is so slow. But it's okay. Um, when it's fully done, ready to go, it can take 2 or 3 hours to do this one little tour. But maybe I'm toying with the idea of having this and then having a second copy of this, and I haven't backed it up since October. I think last year. That's probably a very bad thing. But anyway, I want to have like this one with the regular everything, and then I want to have another one where it has redstone underneath, and I don't have to worry about it so much. Wait a minute. I wouldn't have to worry about it so much because it's the second copy. Oh, I did do that. Okay. But we'll just have it go here. I couldn't remember if I couldn't remember if I made it to where I could go in the thing and still come out in the correct spot or not. So, stop that. How's that work? Because you'd have to, like... Or... Speaking of that... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So speaking of that, it was windy as all heck the other day, and yeah, it just does not work. Anyway, it was windy as all heck, and all of a sudden, I'm pretty dang sure. Here, we'll put it here. I'm pretty dang sure that there was thunder. And Ben ran for it. He knocked over the water. I didn't realize it at the time, but he knocked over the water, and, he was freaking out. Because he was running around like a crazy cat for a little bit there. And so he gets up at the top of the cat tree here in the living room. And what does that say? Oh, maybe a fish store. There needs to be an elementary, junior high, preschool, and high school over here. See, but that's over there. Australian restaurant, Chinese restaurant, camping visitor center. That's what I was talking about. It's a visitor center. Pirate store, houses, movie theater, Costco, the airsoft field with a shop in the middle, and then the paintball field, and shooting range, and somewhere in here, Spy Biz and the pub. Bar. I don't know if there's a difference between a pub and a bar, but as far as I understand, it's just a matter of the wordage, So, anyway, I don't know if I'm right, but, as far as I understand, it's just a matter of how it's worded. So, anyway, we're gonna go over here and get this going back the other way. Now, somewhere over here on the left, that's that side, somewhere over here on the left, my mom always said, this is your right hand, and this is the one that's left over. Not always, but, when my brother was trying to learn his right from his left. And as far as I know, all three of us knew our right from our left. In junior high, though, there were two kids who knew the right from their left. Me and my friend Chance. Nobody else knew the right from the left. At all, whatsoever. How does that happen? That is that's a group of, I think it was the big group of 7th grade, was it 7th grade boys or just the 7th grade class? I'm not sure which. But anyway, they didn't have enough girls to go around, so they had the 8th graders fill in. And that was, that's where I met Chance. We were kind of boyfriend-girlfriend for a while there. And then his friends teased him, and he gave up on the idea. Okay, so I am trying to build that specific thing over here. But every time I try to get that specific thing over here, it doesn't work. So there's got to be something wrong. 1, 2 uprights. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh! Now I see. So it's supposed to go that way. And then... And the thing is that it's supposed to go all the way to the bottom. We'll use this one for now. Because it's the only white one we have. And then it's 11:09 again. Isn't that great? Anyway, I was telling you about my husband. So he wasn't really hungry. We had gone to shoot. Okay, so I was like, can we go to we'll leave that open-ended because not the story, but the but okay, so and then it's this. I don't know how I did this wrong. No idea. But there's supposed to be the uprights, and then as soon as we figure, dang! As soon as we figure it out. Anyway, so he wasn't really hungry because he'd been eating his peanuts. His hand was, his hand's been, kind of funky lately, like locking up on him and stuff. And, his mom has arthritis in her hands, so, like, no surprise that that would happen. But yeah, eating peanuts seems to help, or having B12. Peanuts have B12 in them, So that's what we did. Um, I insisted that he get a big old thing of peanuts. I know, crazy, but I insisted because it helps. And anyway, so he was mentioned on those. Well, then he's also munching on his chips. I use my chips as a lunchtime fill-in food source, you know? So that kind of bugged me that he was eating them already, but whatever. And, okay, so, no. No, 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 no. This needs to be back one. Here, why don't we put this, instead? This needs to be here. Every time I try to put this together, it does not work. But I'm trying. There, we didn't screw up this time. Yay! Because I'm trying to make it a white lighthouse like on Pete's Dragon, the original movie. And fun fact for you, they say that the guy who played Kaneki in the movie Grease is in... Okay, so I had this all ready to go. What is up with that over there? Oh, that's why. Okay. That'll do then. Okay. So one of those things where you set it aside, you say the heck with it for a while, and, you'll figure it out another day, and this is our another day. That's how I've done a lot of my stuff. You go and you're trying to build it, and it doesn't look quite right today, and then, maybe tomorrow, maybe 6 weeks from now, you're looking at it and going, oh, that's how you do it. And you just build it. At least that's how it works with me. Yeah. Dang it. Well, okay. Um, that's the way it works with me. I don't know if it's going to work with everybody else, but that's totally the way it works with me. And, um, you know, I like the idea. It gets done correctly. Okay, so I can bring this up. So anyway, the thing is that the flat parts, they're gonna have windows. It's gonna be nothing but windows. I'm sorry if that's giving anybody anxiety. Because somebody that's used to, hey, they're on Pirates of the Caribbean. anybody who's used to playing in just hardcore mode or something like that is probably gonna be like, what's she doing? Oh my gosh, no! And it's gonna be like, it's perfectly fine because I'm in creative. You know? So, okay. So then there's two back here, two back here, two going that way, right? Right. And then there's the 5. And then there's 2, but then I screwed up. Because what it's supposed to be is this way. And then this way. And then that way. And then that should be the exact same shape, except for the white, there. That should be the exact same shape as the other. But I didn't build it exactly where it was supposed to be, so we'll never know. No, I'm kidding. But I didn't build it the way it was supposed to. I mean, I didn't line it up to make sure that it was in the correct spot. Anyway, they're supposed to be like, the lighthouse, and, it's going to go down into the water. Or down, toward the water. See, like this. Isn't that great? Isn't that awesome? Anyway, now that we have it correctly up there, we can, I'm going to make up a word here, correctize it. I can make it correctly. That's what I was trying to say. I can make it correctly over here, and then we'll have a lighthouse. But I definitely want to build it close to what they had in the movie Pete's Dragon. Okay. Oh, wait, no. It wasn't that. I think it was the one next to it. Oh, and if you play Farm Sim 25, DJ Goham has a new video out called New Mods, Lots of Tractors, New Equipment, and Placeables. I just like listening to him, and then, like, my husband won't be mad that we're only watching my videos. I'm having a problem because I want to watch Christmas movies. I want to watch Thanksgiving movies, and I want to watch Christmas movies and TV shows, and then I want to watch Thanksgiving and Christmas videos, and I need to catch up on my YouTube videos. Yeah, it's becoming a problem. But anyway, there. Anyway, this YouTube specifically is becoming a problem. Because, like, they post every day, and if you don't keep up, then you're never going to catch up. Or at least it feels like it for a while. And then you do catch up, and then you get behind again. And, I'm trying. Okay, so I'm trying to do valid public watch hours on other people's videos to encourage them to do valid public watch hours when it's my videos. Because I really need valid public watch hours. Um, some days I will have like 5,000 views on my in the early 5,000s on my videos, and then like the next day I'll only have like 4,000 something, and um I'm getting a little worried that I'm getting not boring, just not getting as many views as uh, I'm hoping I'll get. Oh, okay. That's cool. It's glass and it's got a blue it's got a blue frame around it. That's pretty cool. So anyway, and so I got it to where all of the videos that were out at the time got added to my YouTube last night. And okay, wait a minute. Let's get this done first. Anyway, got put on my YouTube, and then while I was asleep or while I was working on my story last night, one of those two, or both, people were posting videos. So it's like, oh my gosh. And if I sound a little off dang it. If I sound a little off today, it's because I literally went to bed or at like 1:10, 1:20, 1:30, something like that. Actually, I have no idea when I went to bed last night, but it was somewhere in the 1 o'clock hour, and which would be early this morning, actually. But anyway, I went to bed at the 1 o'clock hour and woke up at 5 something, needing to go upstairs, and then I, then I went back to sleep, only to wake up at I woke up at 5 some. Okay, so like I said, and went to bed in the 1 o'clock hour, and then woke up in the 5 o'clock hour, needing to go upstairs again, and then I came back, went back to sleep, and then had to go upstairs again at 7 o'clock. In the 7 o'clock hour. So like I got in a little bit of Minecraft time, like I am right now, and yeah, it does say that I'm supposed to stream until noon, but that's just because there's so many days when I do accidentally go until noon instead of just 8 to 11. So, I don't mean to do that. I really don't. It just happens. Okay. I'm done being a helicopter. So, okay, there's a video out there on YouTube right now, and it's showing 15 or 20 facts that you didn't know about Full House, right? Well, one of them is that John Stamos wasn't used to babies, apparently, and when the Olsen twins were 11 months old, they cried a lot, apparently. So he got them fired. And they were trying to replace them with redheaded children, but that doesn't work because they've already established that they're blondes. Um, and and you know DJ uh, Candace and Jodie Sweetin, they're both blonde haired girls, so it wouldn't have worked. But anyway, they said that they had like the chemistry wasn't there. Um, but they did get something wrong because my mom was a big Elvis fan, and I don't remember them ever saying that Elvis's brother was supposed to be Jesse. I remember them saying that Elvis's brother was supposed to be Aaron. Um, if he was supposed to be Jesse, then maybe Lisa Marie Presley will get on here and let me know. You know, I don't know if she even knows, but hopefully she does, and hopefully she'll get on here and tell me. But I've always heard that his brother was supposed to be Aaron, and Aaron wasn't alive by the time he was born. And I've always heard that Elvis, you know, he was like feeling guilty about that because, like he was supposed to be twins and only one of them survived. So, anyway, he doesn't seem like that kind of person. He seems happy go lucky and all that in his movies and stuff, but apparently that was reality. So this is actually going to be replaced with white eventually because unless I really like this. I kind of do like this. It's kind of a vibe, as they say. Okay. There we go. And then one more. It kind of seems like that's what it should be. Is this instead. But it was supposed to be white because that's what it was in the movie. But then on the other hand, if I copy it exactly, is Disney going to get upset at me? I don't know. And I'm guessing you don't want to upset Disney. So, yeah. Anyway. I'm getting there, so I better... Okay. There. Now, the problem is I don't know where this... Oh, I think it's this one. We can always do the interior after the fact. After we get the right shape and all. So I'm thinking about... I don't know if I'm going to make them this big, but I'm thinking about when I go and make the Disneyland castle in my Minecraft Disneyland build, that I will use this shape specifically as the I'll use the shape specifically as the not towers, that doesn't sound right. Yeah, and okay, I don't know what they're called, But anyway, um, they're the roundy parts that the knights or lookouts or whatever you call them watch from. But apparently they have them on the Disneyland castle, and it was on a very specific video that Chris from Park Pass did. I can't remember the content though. I don't know if it was, I don't know if it's the one where it probably is, the one where you, walk through the castle, hang a right, and there's like a Merlin store. Or a store with Merlin stuff in it. Can't remember. That was like so 2-3 days ago that I watched that one, so I don't know. But I remember it, so that's gotta mean something. Okay. Wait, that wouldn't be there. Or is it that would be there and the other one? I don't know. Um. Wait. Let's double check this. I mean, that wouldn't be there anyway because it would be the what I'm putting in now. Yeah, okay, that wouldn't be there. So, Squibs was trying to help me with this, but he didn't understand the shape. Or something. Anyway, he didn't get it. So, since he didn't get it, I had to go and start trying to build it myself. And like I said, I gave up on it. I was like, I don't get it. I don't know what's wrong. It doesn't look right. And I just couldn't tell how. So then I came back here today and it's like, oh, that's what's wrong with it. And I fixed it right away. Isn't that so weird? You're like, having a global meltdown because, the thing's not going together right. You're crying, well, yeah, for me, you're crying, you're like, I don't get it. Maybe you're yelling instead of crying, but, I just did not get it. And okay, we're trying to figure this out here. But I just got so frustrated. I'm just like, I'll come back to it another time. The idea was that I was gonna build this and it was just gonna go together perfectly, and it didn't. Oh, or maybe like the bottom 5 layers or something like that are the stone bricks and the rest of it's white. Why do we have a big gap here? I don't know. I just know I need to get this back because it doesn't work. Okay, so you know what? We'll get the rest of it done another time. We have the basic shape. That's all I really cared about. Wait a minute. Do we have the basic shape? Pretty sure we do. Just want to make sure real quick. Yeah. And yeah. And yeah. Okay. So like yeah, maybe have like this and then have that. Oh. Um Anyway, the good thing is that we can go and take the grass and put it there and not show that we have a problem at all underneath. But that's not even going to work because we're still going to have to... I don't know, like maybe we did that on purpose. Having fish go off into the void. Yeah, this is so weird. Why did I do that? I really want to know. Why did I do that? Okay, so 1, 2, and then it would be 1, 2, wouldn't it? Anyway, I've got it all nice and ready to go. I just gotta finish the... No! So we are expecting new phones in the mail. And if they don't come by the end of... I mean, if they don't come by Monday, I'm gonna be wanting my husband to call them up again because the internet has been not what they said it was going to be. And I don't like that. But with what I was doing at the time, it may not be the internet's fault. It is probably it may not be the internet's fault. It's probably Twitch or YouTube. I haven't been streaming on YouTube, so I tend to think it's Twitch, but especially since like every time I tried to advertise my books just to make sure it was on the stream, it would cut out. The other day, Wednesday. Yeah, that was not fun. 14, literally 14 videos for a 3-hour stream. I was getting very frustrated. Well, I was getting more than frustrated. I was getting angry, but because I wasn't done yet, I was like, okay, I'll just make next and next and next and next, and then it ended up being 14. And I was like, I'll be able to show this to Verizon and go, look, this is ridiculous. But like I said, I don't know if it's Verizon's fault or if it's, I don't know if it's Verizon's fault or if it's, Um, or if it's internet. Or if it's Twitch. Twitch goes out for a lot of other people, so I'm voting Twitch, but I don't know how to set it up to where yeah, okay. I don't know how to set it up to stream specifically on YouTube and with the Xbox, so if I could just cut out if I could cut out the middleman and it would still look just as great, I would do it. I like YouTube um and with YouTube I was able to take that video that uh that we had a small problem with and just make it 18 and over. Normally I do not have 18 and over videos or streams. But with that one, I had to. I felt I totally had to. Um, okay, well, if we're going to do it that way, then seriously, if we're going to do it that way. Is that how I have it? Yeah. Okay. Because I was doing an experiment and that's the problem. I was doing an experiment. I didn't know what was going to happen. And then I realized that I shouldn't have done it on stream, for one, but I know it's not quite right, but I'm stuck with it, so. Oh, and I can't even do, like, windows right here. That sucks. So, oh. Well, I use these as representation. Well, actually, it probably would be fine. Oh, no. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 will be where the sea lanterns go. And then representative floor here. There. Oh, perfect. We already has it set up. Ready to go. Okay. But like I said, I kind of want to do it this way. At least 5 at the bottom with the stone bricks, and then we can do white from there if we still want to do white. It's one of those things I'm probably going to be going, it was supposed to be white. It was, it looks good brick. I don't know. I'm probably just going to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and until I figure it out. Oh, okay. I'm like looking at it going, that's not right. And then I'm like, oh, yeah, it is. So in one of the versions of this lighthouse that I made, we had um we had a restaurant down at the lower levels and it looked really nice. I might actually just make the walls glass brick, glass block. Yeah, glass block. That sounds better. I might just make it like glass block or something. So you can see outside no matter what. Only problem is I'm gonna have to go and try to get the water out of uh the bottom half of the because I think there was water there. I think I'm gonna have to get the water out of the bottom part of the lighthouse. Not sure though. You know what? I think it goes faster this way. Yeah, because that's definitely water on the left side there. So we'll have to get the water out, but I don't know how to, well, I learned that sponges take it out pretty good, but I don't know if I want to use that. I don't know if I want to use that. I don't know if I want to use that. Yeah. Okay. Um. Because I had a pretty good following on Twitch, and then all of a sudden, I do one little experiment, and they're like, "You're gone." It was like if I could get away with it, I was gonna, put that on there more, but I knew that it wasn't, it shouldn't have been uh, it probably shouldn't have been a thing. But I didn't realize how much uh, you were gonna see doing my little experiment because it used to be that they just shook the whatever it was you were in at the time. Anyway, not needing to say more than that. Maybe it was Noah. Maybe it wasn't Zach. Maybe it was Noah. Oh, okay. Thought we were close to the, I thought we were close to the bedrock. Apparently we weren't. There we go again. Dang, it's almost noon. I still haven't eaten. Still haven't worked on my story. Yeah. I will though. Well, I can't really say that I haven't worked on my story. Because, like I said, I was working on it from, while I was putting this together though. But I was working on it from, midnight to 1 something in the morning, when I went to sleep. So, technically, I was working on it today. Yeah, I think I really like that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 10, 11. That could work too. Hmm. Anyway, it's supposed to be that at least this side of over here is getting windows so they can see out. And I can't. Yeah, that doesn't connect up. Okay. Oh, anyway. My husband wasn't really hungry last night. 'Cause we had gone to Dairy Queen. I just, I wanted to, like we had to go out anyway, so I was just like, can we afford to go to Dairy Queen? And it doesn't cost very much. It usually doesn't cost very much. It's always under $20, but he got a bigger meal this time. I always get the same meal because it comes with ice cream. It's a $7 meal deal that they have, and um, doesn't come up with. I mean, it doesn't come with hardly enough chicken, but other than that, it's good. Actually, I think we ought to uh, not have it like that. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna go up here real quick. Oh, got 5 minutes. There's no way we're finishing this in 5 minutes. No way. So I will finish this off stream, and see, the thing is that usually I can work on this and work on my story at the same time, but with this project I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. But we'll finish this off stream, and then anyway, so he wasn't, like I said, he wasn't hungry, so he didn't want to make anything. Well, I don't know where hardly anything is in the kitchen, so I asked him to make mac and cheese. That's something we both like, and, pretty easy to make. Just follow the instructions on the package. You're all good, right? Well, he didn't make it until like 9 o'clock. I was hungry. He didn't make it until like 9 o'clock, and, um, I think I'm gonna suggest to him that, like, for instances like that, we get some of those little, macaroni and cheese cups, and and the rice cups, and stuff like that because I was like so hungry. It wouldn't have, I mean, the rice cup wouldn't have been enough. But anyway, I was so hungry, but the fork was frustrating the heck out of me. So I ended up putting half of it away for today. So I'm going to make that up. Reheat that as soon as I'm done and have that. Uh, like have that first, or maybe I'll have the. I'll have no, yeah, I think I'll have that first, and then I'll have my my great value Fritos after. I saw a video recently that said great value food isn't very good, and I'm like, okay, I don't know about nutrition value, but most of it tastes like the real thing. Actually, the great value is better for me because it's corn chips, but it doesn't have the 3,000 sugar level. I mean, sorry, not sugar, salt. Doesn't have like the 3,000 salt level. I'm probably exaggerating, but when I'm eating it, it doesn't taste like I'm exaggerating by much. Yeah, so the only problem is that we're gonna have to take some of that flour out. Um, okay. Before I go, I want to do an experiment. And I want you all here because I think it's going to have a negative impact on my build, but I don't know yet. I don't think it's going to be a good thing. But if it is a good thing, then yay! Okay, so see, this is almost ocean level right there. If not ocean level, but I think it's almost. And I don't know what was going on with my wrist yesterday, but at one point it kind of went, it was feeling weird, and then all of a sudden it kind of went crack, and I didn't see that as a good thing, but oh, okay. No negative impact. How about further down? This was supposed to be more interesting. Not, there's supposed to be fish. There was definitely supposed to be fish. Anyway, okay, so I'm gonna go back up there, and then, okay, so, oh, just a moment. I'm sorry, I did not see your chat, sooner. Okay. Everybody wants me to talk to me on Discord. Okay, then how do you spell it? Stupid word. Oh, 1T, 2 L's. Okay, fine. Okay, so what I'm trying to do... Yeah, right there. Okay, yay. So just in case ever, the person asking me to add them is not wanting, the whole entire world to know their Discord tag. I'm not, announcing it. Yay. Okay. I don't really know how to use Discord very well, but I do have it. Speaking of that, if you're watching me on YouTube right now, please like, share, comment, subscribe. If you're watching me on Twitch right now, please follow and chat. And if you're watching me on YouTube right now, please like, share, comment, subscribe, notification bell, and please get those valid public watch hours up. That's I think I'd be able to start earning money with YouTube if I could get those valid... That is not what I wanted on there. If I could just get those valid public watch hours up. It said, earn money from commercials or something like that. Or from y'all skipping commercials. Something like that. I'm so confused. Yeah. Everybody wants to offer me art help. And it's like, I get that you're an artist. I really do. And I get that you're just trying to make money. But I've got a problem. I have no money. So I am definitely the wrong person to try and contact. Oh, and I think I've said that in this video already, but in the description below, there are 6 links that lead to, each one leads to one of my books. And, Pirate's Daughter has its own link, and Coral has her own link, and, like that. So, anyway, my books are The Rolling Sea Beginnings Book 1, Pirate's Daughter, The Rolling Sea Beginnings Book 2, Misfortune, The Rolling Sea Beginnings Book 3, Hard Times, The Rolling Sea Traitor Book 1, Esperanza's Party, The Rolling Sea Traitor Book 2, The Island. Hopefully I will get The Rolling Sea Traitor Book 3 out before December 1st. I'm trying my hardest. I think I'm just gonna set aside that Xbox and hope that I don't have any distractions today. I usually have mental distractions where, like I want to do that, I need to get my book done, but I want to do this and I want to do that and I need to get that thing done on Minecraft and, all that stuff, and I drive myself crazy, you know? So, anyway. Oh, and, of course, Adopted Coral. Adopted is the series and Coral is the first book. Um, yeah, so those are my books, and I already said about Twitch and YouTube, so I just need to end this stream. So I will see you in the next stream or video.